Welcome back to CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba.
And I am Mervyn Price.
All right, we've got Karen Rands, Kugerand Capital Holdings, LLC. Karen, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely delighted. Thank you very much for the opportunity to come on board.
My pleasure, and also thanks to Kelly Black for the introduction. Karen, you're the founder of CEO Kugerand Capital Holdings, and it's a consulting and advisory firm for entrepreneurs and investors. Tell us about you and this company, what you've done, and then I want to get into your book and what you do moving forward.
Okay, great. So thank you. I started my company about 15 years ago when I left the corporate world and kind of to go work with an entrepreneur that I had been working with in my capacity at IBM, as the nickname was Dealmaker. And I discovered the world of angel investing because I was looking for a place for him to go get capital. And the gentleman that had started the organization at that time was looking for somebody to take over the organization. And so he mentored me. I met all these investors. I started learning about why they made the decisions they made, how they made their decisions. And it was just a fascinating world to me. And it seemed like it brought together so much of what my background had been in working in innovation. And I had some folks approach me about starting a consulting services group to prepare companies for capital, because it's so even to this day, it's still, even though there's a lot of information out there, it's still very confusing and complex for a lot of entrepreneurs on how to attract capital and what kind of capital it is. So I ran an angel investor group and I did events for many, many years, and then have married up those folks, helping hundreds of companies learn how to raise capital, be effective at that, and brought, many, I guess in the first time I did my book, probably about 1,000 investors got it, and just back in the old day when we did PDF ebooks. And, so really just have always been committed to bridging that capital divide between entrepreneurs and investors to bring innovation to the market, create jobs, and create wealth. I call it compassionate capitalism.
Where can people get that book?
Well, it's called Inside Secrets to Angel Investing, and it is available on Amazon. You can go to Barnes & Noble and order it. It's really available just about any place that you would normally go pick up a book. And in fact, since we're live here with your audience out there, this Friday and Saturday, I'm running a promo to my gold in honor of Labor Day and all the people that work so hard to make America great. I'm offering the Kindle version for free on Friday and Saturday. So they go to Amazon and look up Inside Secrets to Angel Investing. They can click on the Kindle and download it for free for the next 2 days.
Great, wonderful. Let's say that one more time, the promo code.
So it's Inside Secrets to Angel Investing. Mm-hmm. You can also just get information at InsideSecretsToAngelInvesting.com.
Right.
And they can get it on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. But for this coming Friday, September 1st and 2nd,
right,
I'm offering the Kindle version that's the ebook version on Amazon, available for free. They just have to go there and download, and you don't have to have a Kindle player. You can look at it on your phone. You can do it on your computer, because they have players for that Amazon offers for free, and they're partnering with me to make this available to the community to help further this endeavor of educating people and why and how they can get involved in helping entrepreneurs succeed and participating in that passionate entrepreneur.
Promo code, right? There was a promo code?
No, there's no promo code.
Okay.
Just go there. Anybody can go there and download it tomorrow and Saturday.
All right. Merv's got a question for you.
Karen. Angel investors are known to invest in private and tech companies, new companies, startup companies. You are something of a legend in teaching people to become angel investors. But there again, how do you help a non-tech company with a B2B focus attract private investors as well?
Okay, so that's one of the beauties of the way the Jobs Act worked, where they took away this barrier between entrepreneurs and investors, because for decades, their angel investing has really been, just as you say, it's been sort of an exclusive club. it was kind of a mystery to a lot of people because they didn't. If you weren't actively involved in a particular angel group, you may not even really know about the opportunity to invest in private companies. And so with the advent of, things like Kickstarter and the crowdfunding, and then with the Jobs Act where they removed that barrier for entrepreneurs to reach out and get to know investors and tell their story to investors, it really has made it much. I'm very excited about what can be done with consumer products, because if a company is fairly established and say they want to expand and really become a national brand, or they get a really great opportunity to go into a large retail chain, now they can back that up. I have programs through my consulting part of my organization that they could advertise their product on a national basis, and then we run the investor relations to advertise to the investors. And if you think about how Warren Buffett talks about invest in something you know. So the best connection is when somebody has a product, and in the same way they're reaching out to grow their revenue, they find a customer that thinks, oh, wow, this would be such an excellent product for me to have. I'm wondering, I had no idea that this product existed. This is something I've been looking for. And they go to their website, or they go to look about it, or they click on the links or whatever, and then they see the investor relations tab. And then they can see, depending on how that company is offering their investment opportunity,
Karen,
they can see how to invest in it. And my book provides education to those investors on what kind of companies, how to find the companies, and what's a good match for them based on their risk and their time and their capacity for investment.
good answer. Now, Karen, you don't wake up one morning and say, I'm going to be an angel investor. It doesn't happen. You don't wake up, you don't grow old and say, I'm going to be an angel investor when I grow up. You had a sort of coming to mind. Tell us a little bit about your relationship with your father and how that stimulated you to be where you are today.
Oh, thank you for asking that question. So my dad was one of those guys that had always been a tinkerer of an inventor. He had been in the space aeronautical industry. When he left there, he had invented one of the first satellites that orbited the Earth, or was on a team for that. And he was always inventing. And, as a lot of times inventors struggle with products, to get it to market, to find their right niche. And his timing was he ultimately invented the screen printer that allowed you to print 6 colors one time on a T-shirt. And so with that, and this was a day, a day of, brand new and T-shirts and things like that. And when he passed a few years ago, I was at the age, and I always knew this, and I always felt like I wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I had kind of struggled, and at that particular time I was had faced some challenges during the recession. And so when I was there, I realized that his great success came after he was 40. And I thought, oh, wow, I really could be that. I could do that. It's not over. I can take all the knowledge that I've gained in the last couple of decades and fail my way to success, so to speak. Everybody has those kind of stories in their background, and build upon that and go out there and really, in his spirit of innovation, and in the spirit of, because he just really did it the old-fashioned way. He never really had investors, but I could really do that and help so much more innovation come to the market if I could open up the eyes of people that have wealth to look at investing in private companies and demystify that the same way they look at and strive to invest in real estate or some other asset in their portfolio. There's no reason why investing in private companies can't have as much legitimacy and credibility and opportunity as any other asset class in an investment portfolio. And so that's my mission, is to create that opportunity for people that have the means and the desire to be a part of an entrepreneur dream, to have the knowledge of how to go about doing that.
Again, wonderful answer. All right, let's do this. Let's go to a commercial break, because I don't want to start a new question before we have time to get it answered. And we'll take a break now. When we come back, let's talk about the things that entrepreneurs get right and get wrong when it comes to angel investing. All right?
It sounds great.
Great. We'll be right back with Karen Rands, Kugerand Capital Holdings, Kugerand.com, and special thanks to Kelly Black for the introduction. You've been listening to Michael Yorba and Mervyn Price on CEO Money. We'll be right back.